Hello and welcome to CTN Community Update. Last week it was the city and county. This week the Anoka School District set the tax levy for the coming year. On Monday night, the school board approved the 2019 property tax levy at more than $113 million, which is just over a 5% increase from this year's levy. School officials say if your home's value went up 4.5% or less, the school portion of your property tax bill will stay the same or decrease next year. About 21% of District 11's funding comes from property taxes. A much larger chunk, 70%, comes from state aid, which the school district says has not kept up with the rate of inflation. School leaders met with local legislators on Thursday to discuss that and other goals for the upcoming legislative session. Hundreds of volunteers are thawing out after spending last week out in the cold for youth. 250 people took turns sitting outside during a 5-day event to remind people that thousands of homeless kids are out in the cold this winter. $110,000 was raised for Hope for Youth during this end-of-the-year push. The nonprofit provides housing and assistance to homeless youth. Starting in the new year, Hope for Youth plans to launch a new prevention program as well. And it just received a big boost to help in those efforts. TPC Rose, a women's group from TPC Golf Course in Blaine, raised $140,000 this year. They presented a check to Hope for Youth this week. The large gift will help kick off a pilot program aimed at identifying factors that lead to youth homelessness and finding ways to prevent it. Time now for Business Spotlight. This month, a business venture involving two sisters who are helping shape the lives of young people in the area. We recently dropped in for a visit at Compass Childcare, which has been in business for just over a year.
Compass takes care of kiddos all the way from 6 weeks of age up through their first day of kindergarten. Both my sister and I have been in the industry for a long time at different capacities. I was in a classroom for a long time teaching preschool, and she was in the management side, and so we definitely had different skill sets but the same vision and the same passion. I hope what sets us apart is our atmosphere. Number one, I hope that it always feels like a home with the professionalism of a school. We also have a unique preschool program where the children actually get to rotate through classrooms and having different focuses of each environment. We really hope that when a kiddo leaves us and walks into their next step of learning, that they are well-rounded and ready to take on confidently anything kindergarten has to throw at them. When I talk to parents about coming and finding that home away from home, because that's what daycare is, they're spending a big portion of their day away from home and away from parents. So we really shoot for a family atmosphere where kiddos are loved and they feel that and they're confident because they know that if they make a mistake or as they're learning and working through things, that they are loved no matter what.
As Christmas approaches, Santa is still checking his list to see who's been naughty or nice. He and Mrs. Claus visited the Anoka County Fairgrounds this past weekend, where they were met by hundreds of children with their own lists in hand. CTN's Dan Carpenter takes us to Holiday in Lights, a Christmas tradition going back more than 2 decades.
Under the warm and colorful glow of Christmas lights, children are putting in their last-minute requests for presents they hope to find under the Christmas tree.
Also, I want you to give most of my stuff to homeless and poor children for Christmas. From Julia.
It's that true spirit of the season that brings Holiday in Lights at the Anoka County Fairgrounds back every year.
Hundreds of hours are spent just preparing lights to make sure they even work.
Elaborate decorations that light the night through the Christmas holiday. But when it's complete, thousands of people will experience the magic firsthand.
I just wanted to bring the kids out for something fun to do, and it's like, I like the Christmas lights.
A Christmas show seen from the comfort of a wagon ride.
Lots of lights and lots of pretty lights.
Lots of pretty lights, aren't there?
And lots of people.
Although the event is free, visitors come with donations for Anoka County food shelves, Toys for Joy, and Granny's Closet.
The nice thing with all three of these organizations, they primarily stay in Anoka County.
A growing list of donors allow for free snacks and a lot of hot chocolate.
Wouldn't miss it for sure.
Volunteers served 60 gallons the first day.
It keeps growing every year, so it's awesome.
Everyone who visits Santa gets a gift.
Merry Christmas.
Even those with unusual requests.
A mosquito.
Celebrating Christmas with neighbors, family, and friends.
We like to give back to our community.
Reporting from the Anoka County Fairgrounds, Dan Carpenter for CTN Update.
The holiday decorations and lights will remain up through Christmas at the Anoka County Fairgrounds. You can drive or walk to the displays 7 days a week. Gates close at 9 o'clock each night. You can also check out some pretty cool holiday light displays right here in Coon Rapids. Judging is underway for the annual Holiday Lighting Contest. These are the winners from last year. 24 homes are competing for cash prizes in this year's competition. You can find a map with all the addresses on the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov. The Bunker Hills Event Center is hosting a dinner theater show the weekend before and after Christmas. Snowed In, a holiday celebration of song, was written by Minneapolis theater veteran Josh Campbell.
Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
The story is about a rock and roll band with 6 musicians who are on their way to Fargo to do a show but get snowed in at Bunker Hills. While stranded, the band starts to rehearse and happens to find a box of old records. As they go through the box, the music gets them into the Christmas spirit.
I think we have 19 songs, so just a ton of variety. It's nice to be able to croon and do some White Christmas and those old classics, as well as we're doing the Jackson 5 version of I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, so I'm really excited about doing something like that.
We all want to hear those classic holiday tunes, and so this is a chance to hear it from some amazing singers and wonderful musicians, but then also to find a little bit of that holiday spirit.
Snowed In will be performed December 21st through the 23rd and December 27th through the 30th. Tickets can be purchased online at bunkerhillseventcenter.com. Audience members are invited to sing along, and there's even a chance to dance during intermission. That should be interesting. All right, that's going to bring us to the end of today's show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.